Alright guys, last summer movie review. I know I couldn't get to The World's End, but I'm going up to college day after tomorrow. So technically this is the last summer movie for me, but it's Kick-Ass 2, Balls to the Wall. What? And so what I thought of the first Kick-Ass was, if you ever saw my review of that, or if I did review that, I can't even remember. I'll double check anyway. Anyway, the first Kick-Ass, I thought it was a good movie, but I thought it kind of had juggling between, like, just a fun, like, haha, just a kind of goofy, crazy, almost like a parody of a superhero movie. And then it got very dark, very serious, very fast, and kind of felt completely out of a different movie. It was still good, it was still enjoyable, but it just didn't really mesh as well as I thought it would for a movie. And so as a result, I haven't seen the movie as much. I just don't know how that works as well for me. And I'll be honest, Kick-Ass 2, Balls to the Wall, had a little cut-up problem a couple of times. Like, much like the first film, there was one point where it just got really dark really fast, and they just did all this crazy, like, stuff. They're, like, killing characters left and right, and I thought... But I think, for some reason, I think it works a little better in Kick-Ass 2. I think it's probably because I've seen the first movie, and I kind of know a little bit of what to expect. But, it really works for Kick-Ass 2, and I really enjoyed. I enjoyed this movie. I thought it was a fun sequel. There was a lot of really cool, awesome stuff about it. My cat is cussing me out right now, so that's what the sound is. I'm gonna keep going. What? Gracious. Anyway, so Kick-Ass 2. I thought it was really fun. It took it up a notch for a sequel. They did a lot of really cool, crazy stuff in this movie. And I think it kind of took what I liked about the first movie and kind of did a lot more of that. Like, it was still a really fun movie. The acting was great. Chloe Grace Moretz she's really just, I think she's one of the best child actors out there, personally. I think she was really phenomenal. She had a lot of really great stuff to do in this movie. There's a lot more of her in this movie than there was in the first, which I really appreciate. Because the first one was kind of a movie that just made her famous, and this one was just... You can tell she's having a lot of fun being back and doing all this crazy stuff. And I thought it was really cool that she was in it. And I'm going to let my cat in, because... Here she is. Alright. Okay. And anyway, I'm going to do the review with my cat. So Kick-Ass 2, I thought it just had a lot of really cool, fun stuff. Jim Carrey was great, but he didn't get the biggest role in the movie. Nonetheless, I did think it was fun. They did some cool stuff, like reversing, like, expectations, and, like, they made you think this one thing was going to happen, and then, like, they did that quite a few times, actually. And, there were a couple problems I had with it. Like I said, there was some occasions, like, there were a couple of major characters from the first movie that weren't in that were only in it for, like, 1 second in this one. They, like, wrote them out or something. And there were some cases where the exact opposite happened, and there were, like, characters who had nothing to do in the first movie, never had a big role in this movie, which I kind of liked. And the action scenes were pretty cool. There was a cool fight at the end. I thought Christopher Mintz-Plasse was pretty good. He has some cool stuff. He's really entertaining in this movie. He looks really older in this movie, but it was like I said, it's very similar to the first movie. That there's a lot of scenes where it just gets really dark really fast, but for some reason I can't really explain. It works in Kick-Ass 2. I don't know how it doesn't work as well, at least for me in Kick-Ass 1. But Kick-Ass 2 works really good because even when all this crazy dark stuff happens and people get killed off left and right, it's somehow still fun. I know that sounds really twisted and backwards. But I enjoyed this movie a lot more than the first. I thought it definitely kicked ass. How long did it take me to get to that? Like 5 minutes? And I thought it was a fun movie. And I think if you really, don't you dare, if you like, I'm going to have to do this fast because my cat's about to jump up on the camera. But if you like the first movie, I think you might like this a little better. If you had problems with the first movie, you'll probably like this movie a little more. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I thought it was better than the first for me. And so that's my last movie review, and from here on in, we're going to be doing some sketches of college. 2027 out.